Okay students, today we are going to learn new topic, lesson number 7, money and banking. You all know well about money. What do you mean by money? Even a small kid also know what is a money, what is the coins, what is the currency notes. Everybody know about money, but banking also should know that. Means about banking. What is a bank or banking? The place where we will just save the money and where we can take the money, and is a bank. The system of commercialization is a banking. System of making utilization of money we call as a banking. So here everybody know that money is a very important need for our life, and we all know money makes many things to us. But how this money is useful? Before the evolution of money, before the evolution means before the money comes up, before that we don't have the money, we don't have the currency notes, coins. We learned in some of the kings they use the gold coins, silver coins as a money. But before this, how? So trading without money, trading without money. So can we do the trading without money? Can we buy or sell anything without money? We used to do. How? See, many examples there in the lesson. So one girl is having the ragi seeds. She want to buy the mangoes. So mango seller, when she takes the ragi seeds to the mango seller, she gets a basket of mangoes, and the mango seller, she keeps the ragi seeds two heaps, and she just weighs the one heap. Weighs means take the weight of the one heap, and whatever the weight of the one heap, that equal to that she will give the mangoes to the girl. So that makes the two seeds. That is exchange of the goods to goods. And see, so in earlier times, some persons, if they have the rice, so some farmer is having the rice, he want the paddy. So he'll go to the farmer who is having the paddy. Exchange of this rice, they will take the paddy. Exchange of any other grains, they will take the paddy. And villages still now, some of the villages, if you see that, if you ask the village people, they will buy the salt and some goods for the broken rice, for the paddy, or they will take the wheat, like the different grains they will collect and give the issues goods. So this is a trade and business without money. So exchange of goods to goods, what system we call? Exchange of goods to goods is called as barter system. Exchange of goods to goods means no exchange. So if we want to buy anything, we will go to the shop and give some money, and so on the base of the value of that money, and we will get the good, we will get any item or the thing. But they will exchange of the goods to goods without money, called as barter system. The system of exchanging goods directly against other goods without money. The system of exchanging goods against other goods without money is called the barter system. So earlier times, many people used to follow the barter system without using the money before the evolution of money. They always just exchange of the goods, selling and buying of the goods by exchange of goods only. So here the exchange of money was started. After that, exchange of money. Just now I said that, see, we have a money, for example, we want to buy 10 rupees item or a pencil or pen, we will go to the stationery, and so we'll ask the cost of that item and we'll give the money. So how can we take that is the money or price printed on the item, that on the base of that we can take the item. That is the exchange, we will buy, and so that we will buy the items by paying the money, and the money having some value, so acts an intermediary between some step of something. Money acts as an intermediary between to buy something, to step of something. So with the money we know that we can buy many things. We can buy the books, we can buy the places, we can buy the dresses, home needs we can buy, or anything as we want we can buy with the money. Means only the buyable goods, not all. We can't buy the services. Okay, that is acts. Money acts as an intermediary between step of something. It acts as a mediator between the person to take the step. And money can be exchanged for goods, it can't be acceptable. So sometimes money, we can pay the money and we can buy, but some of the items even we can't exchange. So here having some negatives in the trading without money. Why the evolution of money here came into forward means, before that when they did the trading and business without using money, there was a lot of problems rose. Why? Because all the goods cannot be exchanged with the goods. Some of the goods are high cost, some of the goods are low cost. So we can't exchange the goods. For example, one person, you take the Gopal is one person is having a goat. He has a goat, but he want a matchbox. How can he buy that? By giving the goat in exchange to buy the matchbox, it can't be possible, because the goat is in a size also bigger and the cost also bigger. And one more thing, see, in the money we have a, for example, some of the goods you take, the one pencil box you take or one notebook. They will say what is the cost of 200 pages white notebook, plain notebook, means they will say that is 45 rupees 50 paise. They will say 45 rupees 50 paise. 45 rupees 50 paise they will say. This is a paise, 45 rupees 50 paise. So we can divide the money into paise, because 1 rupee is equal to how many paise? 100 paise. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. So we can divide the rupee into paise, but we can't divide and give, no. For a Gopal want to exchange buy the matchbox, I said, so he can't make it division of the goat to buy the matchbox. It can't be possible. Some of the goods can be divided, some of the goods can't be divided. So here first I said one girl having ragi seeds. So ragi seeds can be made into 2 heaps, or any other seeds can be made into divide of the heaps like that. But here the goat you can't make into divide, but we can make into divide of this paise. That's the problem with the buying of the goods with the goods. So goat is not divisible, money can be divisible in this. So here the sum of the goods, while exchanging of goods and goods also many problems occurred. Here, why? Because some of the goods are perishable goods. Perishable goods means you take the vegetables, fruits, even the grains also. Perishable goods means it is not having the durability, means not having long life. So perishable goods, for example, you take the fruits, banana you take, mangoes you take, or any other you take leafy vegetables or tomatoes, any kind of vegetables. If you take and keep it for 2 days, after 1 day it goes on just to dry up. Okay, that is dry up, and so we can't exchange. If anyone take the dried or the dried vegetables or dried perishable goods, no, those we call as a perishable. So that is a goods which is not having the duration, we call as a perishable goods. So perishable goods exchange easily. So we can take, instead of brinjal, we can take the exchange of tomatoes, or green mirchi you can exchange of any other vegetables like that, because both are perishable goods only. And some of the grains we can exchange, but some of the durable, but you take the money is durable, means we can preserve or we can store for future also, and we can save our money in bank some years and years. We can save our coins, we can save our gold, okay, we can preserve. So even the gold or the money, these are durable, that means we can keep for many years or we can store for many years, so it is not be spoiled. But you take the vegetables, fruits, these all be spoiled, those we call as a perishable. So exchange of goods to goods perishable can be do, but in exchange of some of the non-perishable goods we can't exchange of goods to goods. So that's why the evolution of money raise, means here that's why we are given preference instead of that is a barter system. We are following still now the money, exchange of money to the goods.